Wildfires have been ravaging here in Rustenburg for the past couple of days. We have seen workers in the various farms here working throughout the night, trying their level best to contain the flames that have set alight over here. We understand that thousands upon thousands of hectares are being ravaged by fires. Animals have been evacuated. We understand that the Fire Protection Association has also appealed for a declaration of a disaster. Myself and my colleague Salomo Hopa were actually in this property a couple of minutes ago, and we actually were forced to rush out as the flames were closing in on us. This is part of a fire disaster that is ravaging better part of the northwest, not only in Rustenburg, but areas also including Potchefstroom. The losses there have been counted and accumulated to 10,000 hectares, and word coming from authorities and those fighting by the hour to contain this fire is that much more still needs to be done. From us here, as we keep a watchful eye and try to speak to residents who've been affected, we're going to be here and trying to convince them to speak to us. Many of them are largely traumatized. They have lost property, houses, businesses, hardly and adversely affected. We understand that some who were prepared to speak to us have taken the opportunity to say they'd rather not. They're still trying to count their losses and come to terms with this level of ravagement. We've seen many trucks like this, with workers trying to spray the areas that have not been burnt up to ensure that the fuel that is there, such as this dry grass, as long as it's kept moist for as long as possible, we ensure that the fire then does not jump over to other areas. But we're going to try to get closer just to give you that real life feel, man. You can smell the smoke, but just 5 minutes ago, I can literally taste it. I'm going to try to take an opportunity to try to speak to one of the residents here about how they've been surviving. Sir, you've been in the smoke.
Yes, ma'am.
How is it going for you? When did this fire start and how are you fighting to protect your property?
It started on a Saturday morning coming over the mountains, and we are still busy here fighting this fire. And we're using big machinery, blowers and beaters to win this fire.
You've got helicopters out, but you still need more help.
No, we don't have helicopters or anything. We only use the machinery and the buckets we have on the roads.
Now tell us, what have you lost in terms of property and animals?
We didn't lose much, but there was other guys who loses 3 houses, and there was one guy who was burning yesterday.
Sorry to hear that. The best of luck to you guys. You heard it for yourselves. Community here, hand in hand, trying to work as best as they can with the little resources that they have. All they have are these gun trucks with a few thousand or 100 liters of water there. And they're saying that, they've seen quite a number of losses. He says himself personally has not seen severe losses, but he knows his neighbors are still going to continue counting the losses. As we continue covering this fire here and ensuring that we give you blow-by-blow reportage from here in Rustenburg.